stone.
Here comes the field, down to the green flag. Jake Baskinger leads a 28-car field. It looks like Ike Durbin in the back is a little bit further back. Not quite sure why. But Baskinger takes the green. Here they go, down into turn, through the tri-oval, down to turn number 1 here at Daytona. Nick Mace looks like got a decent start on the outside line. And Mace pulls out, actually, to kind of a lead there. But looks like Baskinger's going to hold that position because the inside line is better. And it looks like Chris Washer, actually I think Jackson Williams was supposed to be behind Ian Dutta, and he came down behind Noah Hart in the 88. Decent start from the field. Here they go, which is probably something they needed after last year's tragic race. Last year's tragic American 700 here. And it looks like Baskinger has the lead coming off the corner. Oh, it looks like Williams scraped the wall towards the back. Baskinger leads the race, and we are continuing to go green here. There's been a bit of an issue today with, or this weekend with the slower cars. It looks like Ryusu's been kind of slow on the two Mentervany cars. Tang and Ike Durbin, who's in the 70 filling in for Bob Fergus, who effectively quit the team, rage quit from the team because the cars were too slow. But Ike Durbin's been immediately faster than Jackie Tang by quite some margin, which shows that the Mentervany cars can actually be doing something, or Mentervany cars rather, can be actually doing something rather than just holding off in the back. But Durbin, once again, that car isn't the best, and Ike Durbin kind of is in a very slow predicament right there. Noah Hart dives underneath underneath William Duncan for second into turn number 3. Hart is actually looking kind of fast here on these faster ovals. Pretty decent at Indianapolis, if I remember. He was actually on pace. On the road courses, he's kind of been lost this season, but looks like Noah Hart is doing something today. And it looks like towards the back, we've got PJ Williams. Alex Allen has been making it very clear that he wants to win this race. His brother was killed in the American 700 at this track last race. He hasn't had a very good luck here at Daytona. He's been kind of slow, to be honest, but great to see him do something. He's running at 15. Oh, we got a crash on the inside line! Looks like the 31's involved. Allen's teammate, I think I saw the 21 in it, and there was another car maybe way on the inside line. Not sure what happened there, but we will definitely get a look at it. And Baskinger here looks like he goes high, and then PJ Williams dives underneath him, and then London was just an innocent bystander in that wreck, and around they went. And, ooh, that was close to Ryan Haupt, but nice avoidance by Tamardellis. September Delise, Eugene DeMax, and another car that was up there. Not quite sure who that was. We ride on board championship contender Nick Mace, and around those leaders in front of him. Nick Mace kind of needed to see that happen because he really hasn't been that strong in this championship, or he hasn't been strong on these ovals. He's been really quick on the road courses, but not very strong on the ovals, so interesting to see what he's doing. Here's the helicopter view of the incident. It looks like, yeah, the double zero got a little bit of the wall there, but PJ Williams kind of dove in there a bit too much, and I could say that wreck could have been avoidable, but who knows. A little bit of an overzealous move by PJ Williams in the 21 car, and like I said, the most innocent bystander there was the 31 of Pichu London, who really had nowhere to go, and not sure if he got much damage out of it. Looks like maybe a little, but Pichu London needs, his teammates been kind of blowing him into the weeds, so I don't know. This can't help. On the green flag, Noah Hart would lead. Behind him is Kenny Myatt and Ian Dutta. Then Jonathan Skavnicki in fourth, and then William Duncan in fifth. Duncan held a little bit far back there behind the 38 car. Not quite sure why. Skavnicki in the 38 may have a problem. Maybe that's why Duncan held back, but he immediately shuffles himself to the high line, and Duncan's going to slot into fourth place, and good to see William Duncan doing something. Ian Dutta quickly dives to the inside, maybe to get by the 36, and Duncan follows. Good to see Ian Dutta, who's had atrocious luck all season, do something here. And it also looks like Nick Mace is also joining this pack. Mace and Alex Allen are in a big battle for the point lead, and it is quite interesting because, effectively, besides that, the championship isn't that wide open, and with only a couple of races to go, or more like, we're 14 races in the championship, and we're on race number 7. We're halfway through it, and there's only a 2-car race, so not a lot of time for cars in the back to catch up, as Kenny Myatt, for some reason, is up high. He's all by himself there. Not quite sure why he isn't running the low line, but looks like the 48 is... looks like now he's trying to get a draft off the 48 car, but maybe DJ Curtis, the 16, will help him out a bit, as the 99 is also back there with DJ Curtis. I think those two will work together since they are Fords. So interesting to see that. Jackie Tang is right now holding up a lot of faster cars. We've got Jacob Hart, who pitted, Jake Baskinger, Ike Durbin, who surprising me by not being faster, but a lot of times it does come down to the car here at Daytona. Joseph Curtis, back there is also Pichu London and PJ Williams, who both have some damage from that lap 5 crash. Kind of interesting to see that the fact that they are back there, because both cars, both PJ Williams and Pichu London, were looking actually quick on the super speedways, or at least at Sandusky they were, or at Erie County they were. Sorry, get a little bit carried away there, but they actually looked like they were pretty decent. And PJ Williams, on the other hand, has been pretty consistent this year, except bad luck keeps taking him out. And PJ Williams could actually have a better season going if he maybe got a little bit of momentum going his way and a little bit of good luck. Same kind of with Pichu London. I mean, his teammate's second in points, battling for the point lead. If I were Pichu London, I'd kind of be concerned with my performance right now, because I cannot not believe that Dominion and Caraway are noticing that Alex Allen is blowing Pichu London into the weeds. Back up front, we have Noah Hart leading over Ian Dutta, William Duncan, Randy Carpenter, Nick Mace, and Kenny Myatt in 6th. And behind him is Jackson Williams in 7th, and Chris Washer in 8th place. And then further back, we have DJ Curtis. lot of strange happenings have been around this track today. Or around this track this weekend, such as the lights were flickering in the middle of the night last night, Friday night, and woke up a lot of the people who were staying in their haulers on the inside, or staying in the RVs on the inside of the RV lot. Nobody really knows, and it also is kind of windy today, and that's kind of why you may not be seeing a lot of the intense racing action that you saw in the midpoints of the American 700 last year. Which can kind of be good because we don't want to see another repeat of the Andreas Allen accident, which claimed the life of one of the more popular drivers in the series. Kind of a dark cloud hangs over this weekend because of that, and a lot of people, not saying that there's anything going on, but a lot of people have been saying that there are some kind of strange occurrences that really nobody can explain. And somebody jokingly said it was the ghost of Andreas Allen, but I don't know if I believe them. I believe that was Noah Hart that said that, the race leader. Jonathan Skavnicki has an issue in the 38 car. Ew, looks like maybe some left side tire issues. Did he blow a left side tire? No, that looks something a lot more serious than that. He's on pit road for a long time, so tough break for Jonathan Skavnicki. His teammate's leading, and I bet he really didn't need to see that because those candy racing cars, Snickers M&M racing cars, actually are pretty decent on these faster high-speed ovals, so... And I think Skavnicki has a big problem because looks like they're raising the hood on that car. We're on board with Kenny Myatt now. He has been experiencing some weird things this weekend, especially he has noticed them. Here was some of his in-car radio. Can anyone tell me who that blue and yellow 43 car is up there? What 43 car are you talking about? I don't see anything in front of you. All I see is a 48 car. I swear there's a 43 car in front of me. God, I must be going nuts. So Kenny Myatt is seemingly going crazy on his own account, seeing that there's some 43 car in front of him. I do not see said 43 car. Maybe the nerves of last season are getting to the drivers because seeing a 43 car out here is kind of crazy. As you can see, the field is kind of calm. Single file for the most part in the front of the field. Towards the back, as we go lean back, DJ Curtis has lost the pack. Behind that, we have another single file line with Ryan Haupt, who has improved on his positions lately. Eric Burton, Alex Allen, who is having a pretty bad run here. Not good for his championship hopes if he's going to try and keep up with Nick Mace, who's the leader, and Alan Cavagnaro. Jacob Anthony and James Silverfox are in the back. Silverfox is going to his own team for Europa, for the round of Europe, which is a 3-hour timed race with a partner driver. So his team CBM will be coming on board. I believe Charlie Fibrosis will be in the second car for that team. Not quite sure what numbers or what sponsors they'll have, but good to see that. Another team's going to be coming on board, especially if the Mentervinis are as far off the pace as they are. Because in qualifying, they were 4 seconds off the pace at Daytona. That isn't safe the last time I checked. And we're now back to kind of the more crazy pack, led by Marian Shalrod. And, no, actually, Jake Baskinger is trying to get away from them. It kind of shows how slow the slower cars can be, because if Baskinger's trying to pull away on a super speedway away from a train of cars, yeah, that doesn't prove well for you. Jacob Hart, I think, is down a cylinder. If I've heard right, Jacob Hart is having some engine issues, and then behind them we have the Mentervini of Jackie Tang, and then the Zios of Ariel Ryusu. Further back, we have Jonathan Skavnicki, who has rejoined the race, but he's running dead last in 28th. PJ Williams, Ike Durbin, and Pichu London are looking to go a lap down behind. Here comes Noah Hart in the 88 car, who has been growing, kind of like how Bob Burgess was, growing increasingly frustrated with the pace of that car. But I don't know if I'd be too angry now, as Noah Hart comes up to lap as the leader. And here we are. He goes to the outside, looks like some of the cars in the back, it looks like Dutta and Duncan are going down low. Maybe trying to make a move. Duncan's going way low. With help from Mace, and then Myatt looks kind of a little bit further back. Almost a car and a half length in between Mace and Myatt. And, oh, looks like Mace goes to the high line, maybe trying to get by that group, and we are 3 wide. Yeah, that could be a bit crazy. Now we're down to 2 wide all the way through the field. Yeah, kind of a scary situation going on when you're 3 wide around here, but they seem to make it calm down, and away they go. Or through the track, that is. And now we've got Noah Hart, the leader, being held up by Ike Durbin and PJ Williams. Ike Durbin is an interesting one because Ike Durbin was said to be... Ike Durbin should have gotten a better car. Durbin should have gotten a better car than what he did. And that 70 car is rather slow compared to the cars he should be driving. And here they come down pit road. We got PJ Williams, looks like Noah Hart, and Chris Washer pitting. And here they come down pit road. Chris Washer and Noah Hart, and then, of course, the lap car, PJ Williams. Up some other cars pit lap before, I'm guessing. Jackie Tang and Oriel Ryusu. Looks like Jacob Anthony and Tamor Delis. Here comes Baskinger along with Joseph Curtis, Marion Shawrod, and Jacob Hart. Ian Dutta leads with Randy Carpenter in second. William Duncan third, Kenny Myatt in fourth, and it looks like Jackson Williams comes in from 5th place. And Pichu London in 6th, and Nick Mace in 7th. Nick Mace really might wanna, I don't know. Both the championship contenders are having kind of poor races if they continue like this, these races. And that could be interesting for their championship hopes if some other cars can gain some points on them. After the pit cycle, it looks like Ian Dutta's the leader with Randy Carpenter in second, William Duncan third, 4th is Kenny Myatt, 5th is Noah Hart, 6th is Jackson Williams, 7th is Chris Washer, and 8th is Nick Mace, a long way back. Drafting with the slow Ike Durbin, and then Ryan Haupt is 9th, and Alex Allen rounds out the top 10. Alex Allen may be trying to work with his lapped teammate, Pichu London, but there's some serious body issues with that car. And it looks like he's not going to be on the lead lap because of it. Or he isn't on the lead lap because of it, but kind of a tough break because he was actually fastest in happy hours, so final practice, so Pichu London is having a rather difficult time. Jackie Tang would hold up the lead pack, and it would cause Randy Carpenter to take the lead away from Ian Dutta, but it looks like Dutta's trying to fight back on the outside as we're going on board with Dutta. Maybe on the left side, it looks like Carpenter dives underneath, and there goes Noah Hart into second. Here they come, and yeah, it looks like Carpenter's going to slam the door a bit, but it looks like now Jackie Tang really is having a tough time deciding what line he's going in. And looks like Myatt's going to take third away, and the next car on the inside line is Chris Washer. And Jackson Williams is in 5th place, or I don't know what position he is in. It looks like 5th. But, oh, and there, Jackie Tang, just get out of the way. You've let the top 3 cars get away, and everybody else behind, you're holding up. Get out of the way, you moron! Top 3, Kenny Myatt is in 3rd place, the last car in this train, as we are on board with him again. Myatt has really been kind of against these new sounds. He's kind of wanted to change from a V8 engine down to a V6 turbo engine, which actually could be interesting for the series to have a turbocharger back on these cars, back how they were in Season 2, as they come off the corner up. Oh, Randy Carpenter's high, not sure why. He can slot in behind Myatt now. I'm not quite sure he now slots in behind Myatt, but I've been noticing a lot of cars aren't drafting up to Myatt very well. Maybe it's because they think Myatt's going completely crazy while seeing a 43 car out there. But, I don't know. The 88 of Noah Hart continues to lead this race. Hart is one of the fastest cars, I think, out there on the track right now. Hart is really quick. Oh, we're going to have some onboard radio. I must be going absolutely nuts, but is that the 43 behind me? No. Noah? That isn't the 4-3. I don't see a 4-3 out there. The car next behind you is the 36. I swear I see a 4-3 car out there. I guess somebody else sees a 43 car. I'm not quite sure why people are seeing this random 43 car, but looks like Kenny Myatt is having a tough time drafting up to Noah Hart. Yeah. Not sure why. And now we have the 3-car train of Ariel Ryusu, Jacob Hart, and Marian Shalrot would get caught by Noah Hart, Kenny Myatt, and Randy Carpenter. And it looks like Hart's starting to pick off Shalrot. Shalrot may fall back behind Carpenter. And, Shalrot is having very difficult times trying to keep up with her teammate, who's actually James Silverfox. Has been quite impressive in a relatively slow and underfunded Racing for Deutschland car. Gonna be interesting to see who Racing for Deutschland is going to replace Silverfox with, as Jacob Hart gets forced to the high side by his brother Noah, older brother Noah. So tough instances there if Jacob Hart seriously has a cylinder going down, and it looks like Kenny Myatt dives underneath Ryusu along with the 88 car, and it looks like Carpenter is behind the 36, quite a ways back. It looks like Ryusu may have held up the 17 from getting to the bumper of the 36. I don't know if the 17 has a draft off the 36 now that I'm looking at it. That's a long way back, as the leaders are going to come up to lap Pichu London. And we are actually getting into some heavier lap traffic, as the field has relatively spread around this field. And it looks like here comes Noah Hart blasting by Pichu London. So Pichu London, that accident really didn't give a whole lot of help for Pichu London. And it looks like the 17's been held up big time by the 31. So it's a 2-car race for the lead between Myatt and Hart as they go around the outside of James Silverfox. And Silverfox is right now, like I said, Silverfox has been impressive in the 42, but you really can't do much if your car's bad here at Daytona. And they are coming up to a British driver, or one of the Cathnex cars of Dylan White, as the secondary pack is actually seemingly catching them. Of Jackson Williams, Ian Dutta, as Jacob Hart has backed up into it. William Duncan and Chris Washer are also in this pack. So both the Red Bull cars, and it looks like actually William Duncan's beating his teammates, so that's interesting. Alex Allen and Nick Mace. Nick Mace rounds out the top 10. And, interesting to see Nick Mace and Alex Allen having a pretty bad race. So we may see a big championship catch by Kenny Myatt in the car, in the 36 car, who has taken the lead away from Noah Hart in that pack, and Carpenter is actually caught back up because of the slow lap traffic. So Hart runs second, Carpenter third, and Ike Durbin, I'm sorry, kind of blocks 17 car. Yeah, Ike, you're a little bit more experienced. You're pretty far off the pace. I wouldn't be doing that. Ariel Ryusu would kick off the next pit cycle on lap 39. Ryusu, those ZL cars have not had a good fuel mileage. That team was recently bought out by a real estate mogul in Ohio, Thomas Gallagher. Gallagher is the grandfather of Elite Series driver Kenny Myatt, which is leading people to think that Myatt could swap out in one of the Zeos cars, as Myatt has a lead all to himself, actually. I don't know if you saw that, but Myatt is all by himself up there. Noah Hart has kind of lost him. Myatt seems to be getting a random push from nowhere, as he's pretty fast out there by himself. That 36 car is kind of a strange thing. it seems to be actually quite fast by itself, and it doesn't like to suck up into the draft, so good job by Kenny Myatt. PJ Williams, I'm sorry, not PJ London, would also pit on this cycle early on, and it looks like Jacob Anthony, Chris Washer, Cam Mordellis, Ryan Haupt, and it looks like Alan Cavagnaro, who has lost the pack, will also be pitting. Baskinger, Burton, DeMax, Curtis. DeMax stays out. I thought DeMax was going to pit there, but DeMax stays out, shockingly enough. Predictably, Noah Hart would catch Kenny Myatt, but still can't suck up. It's almost like they've got a car length in between. And, oh, Myatt's going high for some reason. Myatt's going high, and so is Noah Hart. Not sure why, but Myatt is going high, and there is Hart's pitting. That's probably why. He probably got a signal out of Hart, or some sort of communication that Hart was pitting, so he gave Hart plenty of room to get on the inside line, but it was kind of weird because Hart was following him a bit, but Randy Carpenter is in third, Jackson Williams in fourth, and William Duncan in fifth pits, Dutta, and it looks like Curtis, Allen, and then Mace must already pit. And the caution is out for debris, it looks like, and we may have some issues here, as I think the 36 made a pit stop. Because, oh, maybe not. I think the 36 just lapped the field, maybe. And the 36 maybe just got away with something here. Looking where Hart is. Nope, Hart is the leader. 36 must have made a pit stop. Good. Lap 46, the caution is out. Oh, something's wrong with Noah Hart! They're coming back to the green flag, and something must be wrong with the 88, or the 36 is really holding back. Not sure what's going on, but it looks like Noah Hart may have an issue, and it looks like the 36 is leading this race. He's holding back. Not sure why, but the 36 is holding back. And it's effectively, maybe he's trying to get Eugene DeMax to get his lap back, but yeah, weird start there, but Noah Hart, oh man, he had a fast car too, and he's out, or well, he's not out of the race yet, but let's see what they do. Left side, it looks like maybe a tire going down on the left side? Yes it was, tire down on the left side, he needs a quick caution. If he is, he will be fine. That last caution, we realized, came out for PJ Williams' teammate, Jacob Anthony, as we zoom into PJ Williams. Jacob Anthony blew up. Pretty much, that's it, he blew up. And camshaft went out on that car. So, tough break, and they are worried about the camshaft on PJ Williams' car, and apparently some oil got on the track, and that's why the debris caution had to be thrown. But, Jacob Anthony did blow up. Kenny Myatt still leads this race, and here they go down the back straightaway. That outside line really hasn't been strong, but DeMax is trying to get his lap back down on the inside line. And it looks like DeMax is gonna get it from Myatt. And the 99... I think runs second place. No, Carpenter runs second. Third is Jackson Williams, and then fourth is Ian Dutta. Dutta could be on his way to his first win, but not quite sure. I mean, it's been a while. Dutta's been around for a bit, and I always thought Dutta almost won his first race, but since then he cannot close the deal. He's consistently fast, but he just can't win that race. Could Daytona be the track that he wins it at? I don't know. But I know the other super speedway this year so far was his teammate Chris Washer's first race win, so it would be only natural that Ian Dutta in the other Red Bull car would win his first race here at Daytona, or later in the season at Talladega. But, yeah, Ian Dutta. Good race for him. Nice to see him up front, but knowing Dutta's luck, he'll probably blow up. And it looks like Myatt's having a tough time getting around DeMax, and DeMax having a tough time unlapping himself further up. It's almost like there's a car blocking them in front. But not quite sure. Obviously there isn't, but it almost, looking at how those cars are handling, it almost looks like there's a car in front of them, but I'm not quite sure why it's being so difficult. It could be the wind, too. Like I said earlier, the wind has really picked up unpredictably before this race has begun. And, yeah. Good to see, though, that, the drivers and out there are having a pretty competitive race, and it has been relatively clean. And Tamara DeLise and Ike Durbin are in the pits. DeLise has been here for a while, so I'm thinking DeLise has some sort of mechanical problem. And Ike Durbin has another mechanical issue, it looks like. That was kind of plaguing his career in ARCSOA. He is a former driver. He used to race under the name of Rykia. But Ike has had some issues today. And, I hope this isn't the case, that his comeback would be this bad, but I don't know. He's running 27th, or he was running 27th, so hopefully it isn't going to be a bad comeback for him. Back up to the front. It is still a battle between the 36 and the lap car, the 24. Yeah, that's been a really difficult thing. No one can seem to make a move. It looks like Maya's faster, but Maya can't get a run on the outside line, and which is kind of a shock because last year you're starting to see the Carpenter kind of looked underneath the 24 there. That would have been risky. Good move not doing that, Randy. Don't want to wreck too many cars too early on, or wreck cars in general here because it could end up bad. As you also notice, though, that the cars are going a lot slower this year. Hopefully to increase safety measures, they have kind of reduced the horsepower here. That's why you're kind of hearing the cars a lot lower pitch than you normally would. And it looks like now Carpenter seems to be wanting to push DeMax along, but like I said, it's almost like they're hitting a brick wall of air in front of them. And it looks like Maya's fighting back on the outside again. And yeah, Myatt is having a very difficult time trying to lap and defend his position up there, but now it looks like DeMax is going to clear him and Carpenter's going to go alongside. If I were DeMax, I'd go up and block the 36, but doesn't look like that's going to happen. Once again, it looks like the air is really hurting the 24 car, the air off the front of it, but probably the wind, but not sure why it's being so difficult as they are coming up to lap Pichu London. Here they are. Here's Pichu London. The inside line is getting held up a bit. DeMax backed off way early, and here comes the 36 on the outside. 36 can pull down now, actually. And there's Noah Hart. Oops, we're going the wrong direction. Oh, now the 31 goes up to block, and DeMax gets his lap back, as does the 17 car. And 17 takes the lead, actually. 17 takes the lead of this race. And it looks like Myatt is falling way back. Myatt won't be too happy with Pichu London after this race, I'm guessing. Ian Dutta would dive underneath the 17 car to take the lead with not too long left in this race. And it looks like DeMax goes way high. And that's because it looks like Dutta and the 17 are pitting. Looks like 36 stays out, the former leader of this race, and Duncan pits along with the 99. So now we've got an interesting race as DeMax is going high. Not quite sure why, but maybe he has a tire going down for all we know. Kenny Myatt is the leader. Here's Alex Allen. Alex Allen, like I said, wanted to have a good race here to redeem his brother, who actually last year, Andreas, wasn't that slow around this track. He was running in the lead pack, and when the tragic wreck happened, that tragically took his life. But, a lot of people were blaming Randy Carpenter for starting that wreck, but, I don't believe so. I don't believe that was Carpenter's fault. I believe that was a total racing incident. Carpenter did kind of bottle the field up, but, it looks like the 16 and the 31 made contact, and the 36 pits. Good to see. They do have a pit stall in between the, 16 pit and the 20 and the 9 and one of the Dodge pits. Not quite sure why, but they asked that they start spreading out the pit boxes. as there is kind of a gap about at what would be at that point that there isn't a gap in the pit wall there. Here's a battle for the lead between Randy Carpenter and Ian Dutta. Dutta looks like he's going to lose it here, but to Carpenter, the Season 12 champion, and Carpenter will take the spot away. Third place is Kenny Myatt in the 36 car. Fourth place is Jackson Williams. Skavnicki is a lap down. This two-man race up between the 17 car and the 84 car might be determined by lap traffic of the 44 and the 88, which gotta suck for Noah Hart because Noah was, quite honestly, the dominant car of the day. And once he gets in a pack, though, he may be fast again, and he's pretty much praying for caution right now. And here comes the 17. The 17 kind of dove out so he could avoid the 44, but the 45 was really slow. Marian Schallrott. And now we have the 84 car kind of dropping back a little bit off the 17. And now the 44 is holding up the 17, but the 17 kind of makes an aggressive move down low. Yeah. Good block there by Ryusu, because if the 17 would have made that move, they probably would have crashed. As we are down to under 10 laps to go in this race. 80 laps here at Daytona. Kind of a change from the 200 and something that we had last year. 270 maybe? Not sure. And here comes Carpenter down low with a much safer underpass. And Dutta is seemingly holding the outside line. If I were Dutta, I would slide right in behind the 17 before the 44 can, and 44 does, so yeah. Dutta may be in the doghouse now and may lose the 17's draft because of it. Not smart. Now I dive low, but it looks like the 17's trying. 88 gives him room. Maybe that's what the 84 is trying to do, is get with the 88, who is the fastest car out there. Oh, PJ Williams really slow out on the track. Yeah, that was also pretty smart, but nice avoidance. Oh, but Dutta gets slowed up by him, by the 21. And I think Dutta's race is over. I think it is a one-car race now. And that is Randy Carpenter, unless if Dutta can reel back in, but it's going to be a desperate reel. And the 17 goes high around the 31 car. It looks like the 84 may get a run back up here, but he has to go high around 31, and that's not going to help. 84 car, I think, is going to lose this draft. And that's going to hurt. Oh, Ryusu's blowing up in front of him. Yeah, that's definitely going to hurt the 84 now, because the 44 is done. Delis is falling out of the race, so bad race for the Zeos cars. And that's it for them. And this race has been kind of a maintenance nightmare for the crew members, because Ike Durbin is still on pit road trying to get the suspension pieces worked out on that car. And here they come. Actually, I don't know if I'd call this race over, because this pack behind him, fighting for third, maybe. They're second, with Dutta. And there is third with Jackson Williams. We are on board with Ian Dutta, as he is trying to hold on to the 84, trying to get a draft off the 84 car. And I don't know, could the 19 help him out here? Because the 19 is in front of the 17. And it looks like the 84 is catching the 88 and the 17, but it would not hurt to have the 19 help out, but the 19 wisely stays high. But if the 84... Oh, what is the 19 doing? 19 nearly chops himself in front of the 84, which would have spun him out, but yeah, that's not a good situation. For the final couple of laps, it looks like Dutta has caught up with the 17 car. And this is going to be a close battle between the 84 and the 17, but it is difficult. It's been proven difficult to pass here with these new, the increased drag. And with only 2 to go this time, it looks like the 17 is going to lead it. on board with the 84 car, and it looks like there may be some lap traffic that would affect the outcome of this race, and that's probably what the 84 is looking for, is the white flag is out. This could be close if the 84 can make a move, but it's been proven that it's very difficult to, but it looks like the 84 is getting a run. And it looks like now, the 17 kind of bobbled there, but 84 of Ian Dutta is trying to chase down Randy Carpenter. Noah Hart could also play a factor in this, as can 13 of Dylan White and James Silverfox, but they are far away, and if the 17 can get a draft, that could be it. And I don't think the 84 is going to have time to make a move as they come off turn 4. And it looks like Randy Carpenter is going to win this race here at Daytona. Good win for Randy Carpenter. Second place is to Ian Dutta. And third place is back with Kenny Myatt in third. Fourth place is Jackson Williams. And fifth place, I believe, is Chris Washer. I may be wrong. No, yeah, fifth place is Chris Washer.